fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down by 1. Can't connect from in close. To Beasley. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Clarkson to Love. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Beasley. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hey, lock up.
He gets it.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down a point. Anthony to Clarkson. Pass down low to Carmelo. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Oh, Carter with the rejection. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Number 8, Jordan Clarkson.
Let's go.
To Beasley. And the finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Love. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
4-3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws.
Oh, good shot, boy.
To Anthony. To J.R. Smith. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Count the basket.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Beasley. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
To Anthony. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Beasley. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Anthony. Driving right to the basket. Smith. Gets an open look and hits. Defense played the percentages. The offense cashes in.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Hawks with the basketball.
Substitution.
Knocked loose. Cavs come away with it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
To Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Over to the right side. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Anthony. Here comes the screen. Smith. 5 seconds to shoot. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The assist from number 20, John Collins.
Anthony. That's off the side of the rim, short. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Hawks with the lead. One quarter down. Jay, is anyone gonna...
Here we go. Substitutions, Cleveland. Stepping in for the Hawks, number 10.
Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Carter. Short jumper off the mark.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Second and 3. Got it. Almost settles for a 2-3 trip. Cavs at the controls. Clarkson to J.R. Smith. John Collins sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And a nice finish at the rim.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
jumper's good.
The assist from number 8.
Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Cavaliers with the lead.
Back to Ed and Jake to bring you the second half action.
Cleveland has the basketball. To Love. Fires the three. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Kevin Huerter. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Clarkson with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Love. Kevin Love. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Kevin Huerter. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Anthony. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Clarkson with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Might have had an extra.
Hello? I don't know.
To dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot.
Yeah, why?
Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling, being physical, keep knocking him off balance.
To Kevin Huerter. Fires the 3.
Right.
Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Love. Kevin Love. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jordan Clarkson. Beasley. The jumper's off the mark. Clarkson with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Love. Hawks have the rebound. To Kevin Herter. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Smith into the front court. Up 5. To Anthony. Five to shoot for Cleveland. The shot missed by Smith. To Beasley. And it's Smith there for the rebound. Love to J.R. Smith. For 3. Not that time. He misses. To Anthony. Cavs with 4 to shoot. 4-3. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Anthony to Love. Surveys the floor. Smith to Love. Kevin Love, 3 for 6 now. Now the Hawks coach going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Cleveland.
Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Anthony. Tristan Thompson with the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Here's Atlanta. To Kent Bazemore. Beyond the arc for 3. A tough shot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Oh, you can't do that.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Knight into the front court. Leads 4. And he's going to the line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Look out, Larry Nance Jr.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Flushes it home.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires on this period. The Cavaliers have the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Clarkson with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Doesn't get the bounce. Short jumper misses. Clarkson with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Thompson to Clarkson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Cavs at the controls. To Clarkson. It's Clarkson with the slam.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Off the assist.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
To Clarkson. Nothing going here on that drive. To Love. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Love. Gets it in the right corner. Anthony. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Love. They'll get it down to Thompson. And finishes strong. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Not that time.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Spinning shot. Won't fall. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Taurean Prince. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Now a whistle. And Cleveland is going to use a timeout. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Anthony. To Clarkson. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't connect. And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game.
So you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Won't go. The follow won't go either. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. They'll let one fly from half court. The Hawks are victorious as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you go. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you go. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than I'm money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, burn everybody. Painting wife, put money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my music? You're on the floor, I'm still home.
With dreams of a stacked fortune, black kid with dreams by any means to seize some cell-phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanted fortune. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Changed course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on the globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough, it's just. Yeah. wise man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toast and glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no.
Uh-oh, here comes Santa Claus giving me a gift.
Court 1.
Got your baby. I put the soul in it. Sailing out on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in it. Sailing out on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Wanna can I vibe on it? Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the singing like Jodeci. I cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took his smack, come work for me. Keep it kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one get paid for it. They got us a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. St. Laurent on my feet.
I put the soul in me. St. Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. St. Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live. I told that for me. Drop my top, now I'm a lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me.
Bruh, we gonna get the W regardless, so why you tripping? Well, don't let it happen.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight, switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. Now my cut fade. Blue phase, money stacking tall, it's like 6'8". New rave, star shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game. Wait a minute, I've been minute, like it's minute paid. Minute hate, I begin to it, getting paid. Get away, gotta meditate. Get the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, used to post about a chicken spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a get you bending, post like O'Neal, you ain't finna. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just she get straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid. I'm in BK10 up the freeway. I just made a highlight, need a replay. I begin to it every night. What's the delay? Remember I was down, tables turned like a DJ. Shorty, you should leave your man, he a cheapskate. I can make a lot of bands on a weekday. She know that I'm the man, ain't no debate. I used to like it's eBay. I'ma do the dash like a relay. Money, I just put the cash on a 3-way. Yeah. Going past through the speed race. Hey, I'ma cut her off. I need space. I don't want your heart. I just need. I've been on my grind, boy. You need skates. I got in the game like it's EA. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just she get straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid.